Today we're going to be focusing on stretching. So Tuesdays will be stretching, Thursdays will be core work. So we will go ahead and get started. We have 15 different exercises, so we'll hold each for about 30-45 seconds, a little bit of transition time, and then we will move in to the next one. Diane, you're welcome to keep your video up, but if you want to take it off so you're not on the recording, you can. Totally up to you. Whatever you want. So, all right, we're going to get started. So we're going to start standing here. And if I look like I'm in a funny shape, it's because I'm like 30 weeks pregnant. So got a big old belly here. So first one up, we're going to start with a standing chest stretch. You're going to clasp your hands behind your back. Exhale as you lift up. Gently pull those arms behind you. I'm going to start my stopwatch here. This is a great one. A lot of times when we're sitting on our computer or you standing, you start punching forward. So this stretches out the front of our chest. It's going to start to feel a little bit more loose. The higher up you lift, the more stretch you get. Lower down the least. Again, you can look up, out a little bit more. Do it. All right, good. Swing those arms. I know I'm tight. I have not been sitting at a desk, but I can definitely still feel it. All right, next we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So you're going to bring them up, hold them as tight as you can up top, a couple seconds, and lower. Raise them up, hold them up top for a couple seconds, up, squeeze up top, and lower. Up top, squeeze, and lower. Now we'll do some shoulder rolls. So you're going to roll them forward. I would be giving you guys like cues to say, hey, great job, everybody. But since I can't see you, I'm just going to assume that you all are doing these and not just watching me do them. Roll them backwards now. Get that full range of motion all the way up, all the way forward, all the way back. Good, we'll do one more. All right, so the next one, we're going to do an upper back stretch. So you're going to start, put your arms out in front of you. Rotate your palms so they're facing away from each other. Then cross your arms. So you could clasp them if you wanted or just have them here next to each other. Okay, so your arms are twisted, palms are together in the center. Now you're going to round your back out. My posture with this looks really funny because of my big bump, but you're going to roll your back out. It's going to stretch out those muscles in between your shoulder blades here. Again, from hunching over, sitting on our computer, these tend to get really tight. Hold that big ball there. Hunch it up and over. Feel the stretch in between your shoulder blades. Couple more seconds here. Very good. All right, next one we're going to sit down for. So if you have somewhere to sit, great. You don't have to lie down today, so that's not too concerning. So we're going to do a spinal twist. So you're going to take one leg, put your foot over your knee. We're going to twist it around. So if your right foot goes over your left knee, you're going to turn to the right. So my left elbow is next to my right knee. My right hand is on the floor, on my right hip, and I'm looking behind me. welcome to everybody who's coming and jumping in. I'm glad everybody is here. Doing our spinal twist right now. This is one you can also easily do while you are sitting at your desk. Which I'll show you here in a second. 2 more seconds here. Very good. Okay, take it to the other side. So left foot crosses over the right knee. Right elbow goes on the left knee. Left hand behind you. I'm going to hold this now, twisting the other way. If you're sitting in your desk chair, keep holding it. If you're sitting in your desk chair, you can just grab onto your armrest and you can do this spinal twist while you're sitting there as well. If you're starting to feel tight while you're sitting at your desk, you can do this quick spinal twist. You're not going to get quite as deep of a stretch, but still going to be a good one. Ten more seconds here. All right, very good. While you're seated, only one more we're doing on the ground. We're going to do a butterfly stretch. So you're going to almost sit Indian style. You can't fully see my feet here. You're going to almost sit Indian style, but your feet are going to be touching. Your knees are out to the side. You're going to scoot those heels in as close as you can. This might feel good right here, and you can keep seated up. If you're really flexible, you can take it forward. If you're like crazy flexible, you could go so far as like putting your forearms down on the ground. Wherever you can, however far you need to go to feel that stretch. We'll hold this one for about 30 seconds here too. Then we'll be back up. Thought about playing music in the background, but I didn't know how the audio would come over. So next time we'll try that out. I had my space going blast before we started up because it's pretty cool down here. I didn't think you would want white noise while you're trying to do these. 5 more seconds.
I can't see the screen.
All right, next one, we're gonna stand back up. We're gonna take it into a torso stretch. So we will do 3 different ones here. You're gonna start, you're gonna lace your fingers up above. You're just going to hold it, bring those shoulders up. You're gonna feel the stretch along here. Might feel a little bit along the sides of your body as well. Keep holding that. If you want, you can reverse your hands. So my palms are facing up towards the ceiling. That works too. Okay, now the next 30 seconds, we're going to take it over to the right. Your hips are mostly going to stay in place. You're going to take it over to the right, so you're going to feel the stretch all the way from your arm down to your side. Keep holding that. My timer keeps turning off here. Okay, good. Now we're going to take it to the other side. Take it over to the left side. Feel that full stretch coming down on your right side now. About halfway through this one. Keep holding tight. Very good. All right, next we're going to do a hip flexor stretch. So you are going to, you're going to start standing. You're going to put your right leg back. Remove this slightly. You're going to put your right leg back. almost like you're gonna go down into a lunge. Put that bottom knee down. So that back, right knee is down. You're gonna lunge forward. Your left knee is up. Your right knee is down on the ground. You're gonna split stance. You're feeling it right along here. You're gonna push those hips forward until you feel that stretch. If you want an even stronger stretch here, squeeze those glutes. You'll be able to feel it even more. Hopefully nobody is dripping down sweat. I know I promised these would be no sweat classes, so hopefully that's holding true to form. You're starting to feel a little bit more open. Couple more seconds here. Very good. You can bring it back up, and the opposite left knee goes back, down into lunge. Push it forward. Again, push it forward until you feel that stretch right here in your hip flexor.
And of course, everything we had was weird. Just the normal one. Yeah.
You guys are doing great. We are almost to the end. 15 minutes go so fast. If nothing else, hopefully this warms up your body a little bit. So when you go outside, you don't freeze to pieces. You should do these right before you leave for the day, so you're a little bit warmer. Couple more seconds here. Very good. Our next two, which is kind of like three, you can either do seated or you can do standing, whatever is most comfortable for you. So the first one we're going to do is a forearm stretch. So you're going to take your arm straight out in front of you, point your fingers down. So if my right arm is out, my left hand is going to come and pull those fingers back towards me so I can feel the stretch right along here. This is a great one if you've been typing a lot or writing a lot. When you're here in this position, your hands can start to cramp. Now we're doing them the opposite direction to give them a good stretch. This is a good one to do throughout the day as well. If you want to get a deeper stretch on this throughout the day, you can pull one finger at a time. So you can hold your index finger for 10 seconds, middle finger for 10 seconds, ring finger for 10 seconds, pinky finger for 10 seconds. Get all of them fully stretched out if you start to feel those hand cramps. All right, let's switch it to the other side. Left arm is out. Pull those left fingers towards your body. You can pull them all together or do one at a time. Very good. All right, we're gonna do one more to finish a neck stretch. Imagine that I'm sitting in an office chair right now and I have an armrest right here. So if I have an armrest right here, it's probably opposite for you guys, but I grab on my right armrest with my right hand. I'm gonna pull slightly on here and then push my head to the opposite direction to get a nice neck stretch. Right on here, or if you are by a table, you could do this, or even if you're not by anything, you can also do this without hanging on to anything. All right, opposite side. All right, guys, very good. We're right at 2:15, so we will wrap that up for today. I will send everybody the recording for this, whether you were here today or not, so you can always do this again at any other time, access it. But let me know, shoot me an email after this with feedback if you have any feedback. Otherwise, I will see you all on Thursday for our core. So So thanks everybody for coming. I hope you feel nice and stretched out.